Hey, what's going on? It is V here. Thank you so much for choosing this pick a card right here, right in front of you. I am really excited to get into this with you. So we have 3 piles here, and if you want to meditate with me for a little bit, please keep watching. If you want to skip to your piles, then go right ahead. Whatever you feel drawn to do. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So the topic is, what messages do your higher self need you to know at this time? Want and need you to know at this time. So let's take a deep breath and really try to clear our thoughts, push them aside so we can connect with our intuitions. Ready? Let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3. And out. Alright, let's get into this. Alright. Number 1, you're first. Alright, pile number 1, you chose the orange calcite crystal. Let's figure this out. Let's see. Oh, this is so comfortable. Oh, if only you could feel this texture, this fabric. Alright. So, I would like to also invite you to hang out with us on Thursdays. I'm posting intuitive exercises for us so we can build our intuition. It's really fun. I already have the first video up on my channel, but by the time you see this, it'll probably be the second or third. So check us out every Thursday if you would like to practice your intuition building with me and everyone else in the community. We're going to be doing this every single week. So we have, in the first one, we have stretch. So to me, this is saying, I'm just going to go dive right into each card, not waste any more time. So this is saying that your higher self wants you to either expand your horizons or become more flexible, you know, with maybe, you know, your time, or maybe don't stretch your time so thin. Maybe you need to be mindful of how much energy you're dispensing, like a gumball machine. You know, if you're giving a lot of your energy towards something and you're feeling drained, it's saying to, you know, don't stretch yourself so thin. But the other flip side of that is maybe you need to expand in an area in your life. Like if you're saying, you know, let's say that, you know, someone gives you the opportunity to try a new job, and you're like, no, it's too scary, this change is a little bit too I can't wrap my head around making this big career move. Maybe it's saying try it, stretch out of your comfort zone a little bit. This might help you in the financial department. Maybe this career could, you know, really be the big deal. So, you know, for example, so whatever it is that you're feeling like you don't want to move out of, move into, maybe this is saying to just, you know, consider the option. And, you know, baby steps. You don't have to do it right away. You can slowly, you know, take the steps that you need to take. Just like the cat, he's going slowly. He's like, I don't want to fall off this ledge. So, I have to be careful that I don't fall. I only have one life, you know, 9 lives, Shemine lives. That's crazy. I have one life to live. Really have to make the right choices. So, baby steps, baby steps. So stretching out of something slowly but surely, you know, slow and steady wins the race. The next one is night magic. So, wow, I like this. Oh, man. So this is another deck that I will have to use for our intuition building series. Just take out my word. So I put the word night magic here for this owl, only because I don't even remember why, how I got that idea, but to me it makes sense, because I feel that maybe some of you work best when you're at, you know, when you're at nighttime, you know, because, you know, everybody's just relaxed, it's quiet, there's no hustling and bustling around, people aren't driving crazy, and you know, like, everything's just very low key at night, of course, right? So maybe you feel more wise, and you feel more useful, and you feel more energized at nighttime. So this is saying, if you have a project or something that you wish to start, do it during off hours. You know, let's say you have, you know, you're throughout the day, let's say you're a stay-at-home mother, be present with your family and with your household duties, and then at nighttime, if you still have energy left, of course, then you tackle on your priorities that you want to do for yourself or your business, or maybe get some books read, whatever. If you want to dive into writing or reading or just a craft or anything, then you go all in off hours, after hours. So, and I'll also say that, if you have a ritual that you're interested in doing, like, manifestation or working with candles or fire, um, working with crystals or learning about astrology, nighttime, then maybe this is saying this is the right time to do it. Maybe your higher self would be really good at learning about, something like astrology or phases of the moon, whatever. So if you're a witch, by the way, maybe this is saying to hone your craft, really dive into yourself, dive into your magic, your power. So I think your magic, your higher self is also saying there's something that you need to discover, but you won't know until you start, trying it out, stretching. Look, even the moon is here. Stretch into this other field, this other part of your life that it's, the sun isn't shining on it just yet. It's like hidden. So there's some part of you that's hidden, and it's saying you will find out what those answers are with this wise owl. You just have to figure out, I don't know, like trying to dabble into different things, and also pay attention to your dreams and synchronicities. You might get those messages at nighttime. Night magic. That's when the magic happens at night. The next one here is Six of Pentacles, and that's generosity. Oh, I like this. So giving and receiving. So your higher self probably wants you to need to, if you are needing to ask for help, then please, by all means, don't be so scared, or don't feel like you're, weak. Now we have the Six of Pentacles, and this is saying, don't feel shy with asking for help if you need it, and recognize, when you're at your lowest points and you're desperately needing help, please do make it known. Don't just keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes, especially if you're, like if you're really, really feeling low. You're so low, so low that you can't even pick yourself up from the ground. Then that's when you need to really reach out. It's okay to be sad and vulnerable and feel like you need assistance. It's okay to feel that way. We can't always put a strong front. So I feel that your higher self wants you to either ask for help right now. You're doing too much, already, or you need to help others. Be more, but also recognize that you need to make sure that the energy is even. You're exchanging even energy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're giving as much as you're receiving, and vice versa. That's what I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles. And even energy exchange is very, very important, especially if you're always giving your energy and you're feeling depleted and you can't sleep because you're like wired up, or you're still so wired up that your brain is on overload for how much you gave for that day. Like let's say you're a tarot reader, or you do consultations, or you're a therapist, something like that. Someone who does one-on-one work with people, I would say it does take a toll on you like you wouldn't believe. It does. So make sure your energy is just, it's reciprocal, and make sure you're giving as much as you're receiving, like I said. And then your higher self also wants you to detox and get rid of things that are not in alignment or of high frequency as yours, because it's only going to make you feel more heavy, or feel like, oh man, I can't think, I can't function, I can't get my work done. And you want to be able to stretch yourself, but not stretch yourself thin. So whatever you're not vibing with, whatever is like, nope, that's for the birds. I can't deal, then this is say this is your sign or the universe's message, your higher self's way of saying, okay, time for you to say goodbye to this. Make sure that you're putting your time and your money and your energy into something that you can see progress in, you know? If you're working out, oh good, I feel great afterwards. That's worth putting work, you know, muscle power into. But if you like constantly just servicing people and then nothing happens, you don't feel any kind of like acknowledgement or gratitude or whatever, feedback, even feedback doesn't body good, then that's saying that this is, you know, not for you. You need to just eliminate that from your life. So strength is here, so I can see that I'm getting moon energy. Your psychic abilities are increasing, and that's why you need to be very, very mindful of the energy that you do dispense, like a gumball machine. You know, you can be spreading yourself thin, stretching yourself thin, so be mindful of, yeah, what you're pouring into or how much you're pouring into something or someone. So we have propel, and then we have removal. Again, look at that. We have removal and banishment. So this to me is saying, wow, this is saying you need to really consider making healthier choices, big time. Something that you are doing is either stopping you, stunting your growth, or it's just taking so much out of you, or it's depressing you, and higher self wants you to say, look, baby girl, baby boy, whatever, you got a lot of work to do. You have more knowledge to attain, which you can't if you're not, if your energy is just not up to par. If your spirit's not in the right place. Your energy wants to be used for other things bigger than yourself, and you can't do that if you are wasting time on pointless people, pointless things, or just nonsense, you know? If you're watching Netflix all day long, that's a waste of your energy, that's a waste of your time, your brain power. So that can be another thing too, is that, you know, watching and zombifying your brain for like such a long period of time, when you can be putting that energy into a craft or bettering yourself or focusing, you know, working out, whatever, reading a book or creating a podcast or writing a book, you know, to inspire others, or also to do something for yourself that's more constructive. I think that will be the best bet, to really utilize your time and your power. And you're really soaking up more information. That's what I'm getting with this owl. So your higher self has a lot of big plans for you, and your higher self wants you to propel forward and go forward with this new journey that you'll, you know, come to very soon, or that you're on currently, and you're starting out on a rocky point. Your higher self is saying you're on the right path, but you just have to fine tune and work some stuff out, get rid of some things here, and you will find your strength. You will find your courage. You will find your bravery. You will find your power. That's another thing. Power. That's how I started this reading. You recognizing your power. Not feeling like a dog with his tail between his legs. No. You're coming out of that energy. Whew, this is amazing. So thank you for watching. Let me know if this resonates. This is my Autumn's Delight Oracle. If you're interested, I'll have the link down below. And all these decks will be there as well. Thank you for your time. And now we're on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose the clear crystal quartz. It's really white, but we'll put, just for the sake of knowing what it is, to identify it better. Alright, thank you so much for being here. If you would like to join us over on Patreon, I do have little perks there. You get something in return to say thank you for donating to the channel, help me keep the fire burning here. Your energy does go back to me, and then I put that energy into my videos with spunk and pizzazz and fire. So if you like any of what I just said, please do consider joining us on Join Memberships, Patreon, or PayPal, whatever you feel like it, whatever you want to donate to the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for letting me speak about that. All right, in the first position we have Unwanted, Intrusion. Okay, I'm just gonna go with 2 cards at a time. So, Higher Spirit wants you to know that, wow, I do feel that this is also a part of number 1. Number 1 was about banishing, removing, balancing your energy, being mindful of your energy. And now this is almost the same thing, unwanted banishment. You see, she's scooting the cat away, and the cat's like, no, I don't want to be scooted away. His back is arching, he's afraid of the broomstick. So I feel that Spirit is trying to tell you to do a fine sweep, a clean sweep. Spirit wants you to get rid of toxicity from your life, bad energy, bad thoughts, negativity, whatever's on the back of your brain, whatever's on the front of your brain, whatever is, causing you to melt down or just recede and go back to your cave, whatever is just not making you feel good. This is saying none of that. Your Spirit has a lot of good things in store for you, and you can't focus your bad energy. You can't put your bad energy out there. It's just rubbish, basically. Get out of here. That's what this card is telling me to tell you. This witch is saying, get the frick out of here. What are you here for? You're a distraction. Black cats are good. Black cats, they get bad reps. They get misunderstood. But this black cat in particular, this one is like, maybe he's a pest. Maybe he brings negative frequency, and the witch is not having it. She's like, I like black cats, but you, my friend, your shadow. I don't like your shadows. Bring your other black friends and your other black cat friends and family over here. But you've got to fix yourself, and then we can talk. And I feel that's what's happening here. The black cat shadow in you is not right, and your higher self is like, you gotta detox. Goodbye. And then you have, look, intrusion. See, you're letting somebody affect you, or you're letting something take a toll on you, or you're letting something invade your personal energy, your personal space. And look, you gotta take the broomstick and you gotta feng shui, you gotta cleanse it, act like a witch, and just woosah it out of your life. Whether it's a friend, a relationship, a job, a way of thinking, a lifestyle, a religion, a non-religion, whatever it is really causing chaos or just depression or sleepless nights, tears. Goodbye. That's amazing how this is turning out. Wow. So your higher self is really trying to speak loud here. And then we have magic. Yeah. We have two witches here. And then we have, wow. Yeah. She's doing her magic. She's like creating a spell, or about to. And she's whipping up a potion or making a concoction in her cauldron. Look at that. This is saying you have a lot of powers, you have a lot of magic within you, you're very, very powerful, and when things are not in alignment, everything starts to fall apart. And your spirit might be like, look, the universe is going to take care of this stuff if you don't. So if you want to have control over this, then go for it. But if you don't, watch out. The universe might give you a surprise, and you might not be ready for it. So take care of business, or we'll take care of it for you. That's what I'm getting with this big time. The next thing here is success, pyrite. And I also feel with this magic is like you have a lot of things to create. You have a lot of things to do, handle, take care of, deal with. So you don't have time to be in this energy is what I'm saying. So anyway, going forward, we have success. See, you have things to do. You have things to create. You don't have time to be messing with people who are for the birds, or messing with things that you have no business messing with. It's not for you, and you have big plans here. You have a career, perhaps. You have goals, perhaps. You have people to take care of, people to nurture, or people to get to know. Like, focus on your energy on people who want to be in your life, on the things that you need to have in your life. And look, you'll have success upon you. So get rid of all these little invaders, these people at bad mojo energy coming into your space. Goodbye. And you can manifest this too. You can speak affirmations to yourself. You can say, I banish, like number 1, I banish negative energy from my life. I banish toxic energy, toxic people, toxic situations. I put myself in high frequency energies, high frequency situations only. You can say this to yourself. And look what we have here. So this, wow, I'm just getting magic to be honest. You can take that for how you want to. If you want to take that word and incorporate it into your life, maybe this is saying you need more intimacy, you need more intimate time with friends and family, and just it doesn't have to be in that capacity, this word, but in a way that you have to be more one-on-one with family, be more present with the family, your friends, yourself. Maybe this is saying to take care of yourself. You can take this how you want to, but I'm saying this is you needing to handle your business for you, for your soul, your body, your mind. Time for you to create your life. Time for you to make a change, make a move. And be more intimate with yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to know people around you in a positive way, or in a real way, not just a surfacey way. Like being very intimate with your thoughts and with your people. And like I said, it doesn't have to be like this, this way, sexual. It can be just having a, eye-to-eye conversation, one-on-one conversation, whatever, however you talk, however people do it these days. Phone calls, people don't have phone calls these days. People just text. But doing FaceTime calls, that is always freaking awesome, to be able to connect with people that way. So, and then we have the Five of Swords, defeat. Wow, that's your energy. It's like you're fighting something off. If it is a spark joy, sashay away, feng shui, feng shui. So, no more fighting against anything that's, bad for you. Just, why fight? Just say goodbye. No more feeling defeated or feeling depleted or feeling like, oh my gosh, I guess I'll tolerate this for another year. No more tolerating. No more dimming your lights and lowering your frequency. No more putting yourself in, and dumbing yourself down. No, you're supposed to be rising above, elevating yourself, ascending, expanding. Okay, so you have work to do. Your spirit has your back, and you have to be willing to put in the work as well. Physically, your spirit can't make you drink the water, but you physically can drink the water if you want to. So you have to work in alignment with your spirit and your mind. Okay, my friend? Body, mind, and spirit. Yes. That's what I have for you, pile number 2. Let me know if this makes sense. And now we're going to be on to number 3. I'm so happy that you're here. And this is my Autumn's Delight deck. If you're interested, the link is down below. Number 3, let's go for you, my dears. Number 3, you chose this rose quartz. Alright, what does your higher self want you to know at this time? You have perception. Oh my gosh. I just took a peek at the next card. What in the world? Alright, I might as well just bring it out here. That's intense. We just talked about banishment and cleansing. Oh my gosh, in pile 1, and then it came out again in pile 2, even with the broomstick. So check out piles 1 and 2. I'm sorry to waste your time and have you check those out. Only if you have time, though. I don't want to waste your time, but I think you will find them very essential and, key pieces to your puzzle. Wow, synchronicities. Yes. Okay, so for you, pile number 3, you need to, I think your spirit is trying to say that you are gaining clarity on something, or you will be gaining clarity. Something's going to come, and you're going to be like, oh shoot, why didn't I see that before? Why didn't I know this? Why am I learning it now? Why the freak didn't I just, why did I waste 5 months of my time, or 5 years of my life? You're just going to be like, aha, what the freak? Oh shoot, yes. And you're going to reflect upon it. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm glad I learned this. This is a lesson. This is something that I needed to learn to take into the next part of my journey. Had I not known this or went through this, I probably would have been fooled and hurt even more. So, or I probably would have went through some more hoops to jump through or whatever. So this is saying you need to learn something that you just went through for a reason. No regrets. Just look, you learned something, and look, now you have perception, now you have answers, now you have clarity. And then following that has the truth here. The truth has your back, the owl. And the owl came out, and like I said, check out pile number 1. The owl came out loud and clear in pile number 1's message. Here, I'll show you. I'm not just giving you, I'm not blowing smoke up your butt or whatever. Here, I'll show you. The owl did come out. Where's that owl? my gosh. The owl did come out. See? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding around. Just look at that owl. Pile 1. Check out this pile, please. You won't regret it. See, wise, wisdom, finding answers. You've seen the truth for what it really is. You were dumbfounded before only because Spirit didn't want you to see that just yet. Spirit wanted you to take a lesson from that energy, from that experience, whatever it was. Whether you got into a relationship and you're regretting it so much, you're like, oh, frick, what a freaking waste of my time. What a freaking waste of my heart and my spit kissing this person, for instance. Or what a waste of me applying for this job. For what? For what? Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't think of it that way. Be more positive. Be more optimistic. There's a lesson in this little mix that you had to go through. Whatever crazy storm you had to experience and witness. Don't worry. There's something. You will figure it out, and you probably won't know now, but it will make sense in a year or two, or a few months, or a few weeks, whatever. You will put the pieces together. So now that you know this truth, your spirit is saying feng shui that is feng shui, sashay away. Time for you to make a move and banish whatever crazy energy is still lingering. Whether it's you're thinking about something that, whatever you're regretting, whatever happens and you're still thinking about it. No more lingering thoughts, no more stinking thinking. Like Pond's Minnow Tarot says, Chris, he's freaking amazing. I watch him every single day. I don't miss a beat. I don't miss my signs, earth and fire. Yes, and the live streams. Anyway, no stinking thinking. Nope. Don't put that person or that thing or that job, whatever you regret. Goodbye. See ya. There's a lesson, and it had to happen because it had to show me something. It had to show me the trueness of this all. Looking into the mirror and seeing for what it is. And then you won't repeat the same mistakes, or you'll recognize that mistake, or you'll recognize that energy going forward. The next thing here, see, look at that. You will recover, you will heal. You will learn from your mistakes, or whatever mistakes were thrown into your face from other people, or whatever didn't fall through, or whatever fell through and didn't pan out. You will learn, you will recover, you will get back up, and you will find your grounding. And Spirit wants you to make sure that you know this. Make sure that you're ready to get back up. Get that broom back up. Grow with your life. You got bigger things to do, my friend. And then you have Sacred Heart. To me, this is like saying you need to, protect your heart, protect yourself going forward so that this does not repeat itself. Whether it's disappointment, somebody gave you news that you didn't like, or somebody treated you poorly, or a job fell through. This is you protecting your space, your energy going forward. You're learning a lot of lessons here, cleansing, making appropriate movements, and now you can protect yourself, protect your heart, protect your space, protect your energy. Time for you to recover and really put a closed bubble around you so that nothing comes through again, nothing pierces through. So it's like you putting an extra layer of skin. She was exposed and vulnerable before, and now she's like, you know what, I'm closing my chest. I'm not letting anybody get through this heart until I know who they are, who they are to the core, not just who they portray to be in the mirror. No, who they are deep down inside. And then we'll talk. Then I'll see if I'll let you in my bubble. We'll see. Use your intuition. That's what this is telling me too. The moon, all these moons here. Even if your thoughts are trying to persuade you or steer you in the other direction, always go with intuition. And then, because they're different. Mind and intuition, they're totally different. They work together, but they're not the same. And we talk about that in our intuition building workshop. If you want to check us out, Thursdays here on this channel, we're doing exercises for our intuition to strengthen it. And we talk about how there's a difference between thinking, look, Eight of Swords, thinking, and your intuitive feelings. They're totally different. For example, I can say, I don't want to cross the street because I feel weird right now. I don't feel like right now is the time to cross the street. I just have this weird feeling, and I'm going to stick to my feeling. But then your brain's saying, oh, no cars are coming though. No cars. Look, I look left, I look right. I don't see any wheels turning, nothing. And then you're like, let me just go because I clear as day see that it's safe to go. And then you go, and then all of a sudden, let's just say, a bird poops on your favorite shirt. And you were just heading on to go to an interview. See, your intuition told you not to cross the street. Even though there was no cars and everything was safe, your intuition still had a feeling. And now you gotta go back home, change your shirt, because you can't go with freaking berry juice all over your shirt. Because, you know, birds love to eat berries sometimes. I'm going to tell you a story time another time about that. That's how I know, because it happened to me. Put on my pants. It was gross and warm and ugh. Anyway, so now you got to go back home, change, and maybe you drove a long way to begin with. So now you're going to be there. You're going to be half an hour late to your interview, because you decided to go with your thoughts and not your intuition. So please do always go with intuition going forward, now that you learned a lot of stuff, okay? And, you know, in general, always. And then, you know, Eight of Swords here, imprisonment. So look at that. We have this ball here with something happening inside of it, a little dinosaur. So this is saying, guess what? You're coming out of this, you know, fear, anxiety, depression, lack of sleep. You're coming out of this cage, a brand new person. That's what I said. You're going to recover. Look at that. This is right. Exactly. Eight of Swords. You feel like maybe somebody has a hold of you, or just, you know, fear has a hold of you. No longer, my friend. Look, there's an eclipse happening. You're going to be able to see the sun again. Okay, my friend? You're coming out of your bubble, of your shell, of your hurt, of your pain. Recover. Yes, for sure. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you had a wonderful reading here. I hope you enjoyed this, and please check out the other piles if this does not resonate. Keep in mind, this is general. It's not going to resonate for everybody. I don't know who's watching my videos. I really don't. So, but if you want something more personalized, however, I do personal readings on my Etsy shop. I'll see you next time.